Hello everyone. Welcome back to another lecture on reasoning, ability and problem solving. In today's lecture, we will do some exercises questions from seating arrangement. Now we know that in total there are four types of questions from seating arrangement. The first is your linear seating arrangement, that means everybody sits in a row. The second one is circular, that means everybody is sitting around a table or they are sitting in a park, correct? The third one is based on polygon. Now in polygon there are two most common, that is square and rectangle, correct? These are the two most common ones, square and rectangle. But sometimes you get the triangle one also, pentagon, hexagon, but they follow the same approach as your polygon. And then we have parallel rows, that mean there are two rows that are parallel to each other and people sit in these rows. So in the last lecture we already covered the linear seating arrangement and circular seating arrangement. In today's lecture we will continue with polygon and parallel rows. Okay, clear? So let us start by discussing type 3, which is seating arrangement in polygons. So polygons, basically the most common ones are squares and rectangles. Now you can get multiple questions based on these arrangements. The first type is based on direction. Okay, so based on direction you can get three types of question. First is that everybody is facing inside, that means everybody is facing towards the center. The second type is that everybody is facing outside, everybody is facing away from the center. And third is that some people are facing inside and some people are facing outside. This is based on direction. Then there is also probability of placement. In your polygon type of questions, there could be a possibility that everybody is sitting in corners, correct? Everybody is sitting at the corner of the table. Second possibility is that everybody is sitting at the edge of the table. And the third possibility is that some people are sitting at the corner and some people are sitting at the edge. This is the most common type. But this also comes regularly in your examinations. Okay, so there are multiple possibilities when it comes to seating arrangement in polygons. In this lecture, I have tried to incorporate as many types of various types of questions that I can to help you understand the concept, to give you conceptual clarity. Okay, now, let us start with question number 1. Question number 1 says that A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. How many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people are there that are sitting around a square table facing the center of the table. Okay. So, there is a square table and everybody is facing towards the center. Some of them are sitting at the corners while some are sitting at the exact center of the sides. That means the edge. So there are 4 people. Exact center will give us 4 people sitting at the edge facing inside and 4 people sitting at the corners facing inside. Okay. So this will be our table. 4 people at corners, 4 people at the edge. Everybody is facing towards the center of the table. So this is a similar concept to seating arrangement, circular seating arrangement, but the arrangement has changed a bit. The addition of corners is there. Okay, so one more concept is basically added to circular seating arrangement. It is given to us that F sits third to the left of H and F sits at one of the corners. So F sits at one of the corners, let us say F sits over here. And F is third to the left of H. So third to the left of H means H will sit over here. 1, 2, 3. Third to the left of H and F is at the corner. Now, C sits second to the right of G. G does not sit at any of the corners. So if G does not sit at corner, G can sit over here. Correct? G can sit over here, or we can have another possibility. Another possibility is, let's say there are 4 corners, right? And 4 middle people. So the other possibility is F is over here, H is over here, G can sit over here. This is also not a corner. G can sit over here, G can sit over here. Correct? Because it is given to us that G does not sit at any of the corners. Now, third possibility is one more possibility. Let me write it over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. F is here, H is here, G can be over here. 3 corners are there remaining after H, so 3 possibilities for G. Correct? 1, 2, 3. Now it is given to us C sits second to the right of G. So if G is over here, second to the right means C will come over here. Similarly, G is over here, second to the right means C will come over here. And if G is over here, second to the right means C will come over here. But over here we already have H, therefore third possibility is not correct. So we will continue with possibility 1 and 2. Clear? Now, G is not an immediate neighbor of F. It is given to us that G is not an immediate neighbor of F. That means this possibility is also eliminated because over here we have G as the neighbor of F. So we will keep continuing with this particular possibility, that is 2. Okay. A is an immediate neighbor of B. So A, B have to sit together. That means A cannot come in this and not even in this. So A, B will come in these two positions. Correct? And it is given to us that A does not sit at any middle of the sides. So middle of the sides mean over here we will have B and A will sit at the corner. Correct? A will sit at the corner. We have G over here. This position is for G. Now two positions are remaining. It is given to us that only 3 people sit between A and D. So between A and D, 1, 2, 3, D will be over here. So between A and D, 3 people are sitting. So D will come over here. The only person that is remaining is E. So E will come over here. This will be my final arrangement. This is my final arrangement. So based on this much information, we have a question on the next slide. Let us look at the question. The question asks who sits second to the left of D. So coming back to the diagram, second to the left. So D is over here. Second to the left will be 1, 2, E. So E will be second to the left of D. So my answer will be option number 3, E. E is the second to the left of D. Clear? Moving forward to question number 2. Question number 2, 6 boys are sitting around a rectangular table facing towards the center. Okay, so 6 boys, rectangular table facing towards the center. 2 boys are sitting on each longer side and 1 boy is sitting on each shorter side. So on the longer side we have 2 boys and shorter side we have 1 boy. So nobody is sitting at the corner, everybody is sitting on an edge. Okay. B1 sits second to the left of B6. Okay, so B1 sits, okay, and it is also given to us that B1 is not sitting on the shorter side. So B1 sits second to the left of B6, correct? Second to the left of B6, first possibility. Second possibility is, let's say, this is the arrangement, correct? Let's say B1 is sitting over here and B6 is over here. B1 is second to the left of B6. They are facing the center. Correct? They are facing the center. Now, let us look at the next information. B4 sits second to the left of B5. B5 is the immediate neighbor of B6 and B2. We can use this information. B5 is immediate neighbor of B6 and B2. So, if B6 is over here, B2 will be over here, B5 will be over here. Similarly, if B6 is over here, B2 will be over here and B5 will be over here. Correct? B5 is not sitting opposite to B4. It is given to us. Let us hold this position. Let us come back to this information. B4 sits second to the left of B5. So, if B5 is over here, second to the left, B4 will be over here. Similarly, if B5 is over here, second to the left, B4 will be over here. Now we will use this information that says B5 is not sitting opposite to B4. That means this possibility is wrong. B5 is not sitting opposite to B4. So this possibility is correct. And the only person remaining is B3. We can put him over here. So this will be my final arrangement, possibility number 2. Now based on this possibility, we have a question in the next slide. The question asks which pair of boys is sitting on the shorter side of the rectangular table. So we have to answer what boys, which 2 boys are sitting on the shorter side. So if we look at the diagram, at the shorter side we have B2 and B4. At the shorter side we have B2 and B4. So my answer will be B2 and B4. Correct? In the options, I can see option number 2 has B2 and B4. Therefore, this will be my answer. Option number 2 will be my answer. Clear? Moving on to question number 3. Question number 3, 8 boys are sitting around a square table facing towards the center. So there are 8 boys facing towards the center. 4 boys are sitting at each corner and 4 boys are sitting at the middle of each side of the table. So we have 4 boys over here and we have 4 boys over here, and everybody is facing towards the center of the table. Correct? Everybody is facing towards the center of the table. Now it is given to us that A is sitting at a corner. Let us choose this information. So A is at a corner and A is immediate neighbors of H and G. So A is immediate neighbor of H and G. That means H can be here, G can be here. This is your first possibility. Second possibility, we have to consider all the possibilities while solving questions for seating arrangement, correct? Second possibility is A is over here, G is over here and H is over here. Correct? B is an immediate neighbor of DC. Let us hold this information. E is an immediate neighbor of C and F. Let us hold this information. Now, G is third to the right of D. So, G is over here. If he is third to the right of D, that means D will be over here. G is third to the right of D. Similarly, if G is over here, they are facing the center. Third to the right of D means D will be over here. G is third to the right of D. Now let us come to this information which says B is an immediate neighbor of D and C. So if B is an immediate neighbor of D and C, that means C will be over here and B will be over here. Correct? Similarly, over here we can have C like this also, B can be here also, B can be here also. So we are getting two possibilities. Now it is given to us that E is an immediate neighbor of C and F. So F can come over here and E can come over here in possibility number 1. Over here, we have to make E the neighbor of C and F. So if C comes over here or it comes over here, I cannot make E the neighbor of C and F. So this possibility is incorrect. This one, first possibility, will be my final arrangement. Clear? Now, the question is 3 out of the following 4 options follow a similar rule and they form a group. Correct? So options we will look in the next slide. The question is, which of the following does not belong to that group? So options are EB, BH, AF, GC. So let me draw the diagram over here for the reference. So we have 4 people at the corners, correct? And there are certain people at the edge. So let me draw the diagram. I am taking reference from the previous slide. So we have D, B, C, E, F and G, A, H. So this is my final diagram. Now 4 options are given to us. We have to answer who does not belong to the group, to these group. E, B, I can see between E and B there is one person. Correct? B and H. Again between B and H I can see there is one person. A and F. Again between A and F I can see there is one person, but A and F is at the corners. Correct? A and F is the corner. And between G and C, we have F over here. G and C, there are 2 people. So the logic that is being used is between EB, BH, AF, we have only one person, correct? But between G and C, we have 2 people. Therefore, this is different. Option number 4 will be the answer. Clear? Now, moving on to the next question, question 4 and 5. So this information we will use for both question 4 and 5. So let us draw a seating arrangement first. 8 students are there. They are sitting around a square table in such a way that 4 of them sit at the corners and 4 of them sit in the middle of the seats. So we have 8 students. 4 sit at the corner and 4 sit at the middle of the seats. Now, different directions. The one who sits at the 4 corners face the centers. So these 4 people face the center, and the ones that are sitting at the edge face outside. So these 4 people face outside. Let me use a different pen to highlight, okay? So these 4 people are facing outside, whereas these 4 people are facing inside. Okay? Now, let us choose first. Let us pick a point where to start. Let us pick this point which says that n faces the center. So, if n faces the center, that means n will sit at the corner. Correct? N will sit at the corner. Now, we will try to solve the question. P sits second to the right of N. So, second to the right means 1, 2, P will sit over here. P sits second to the right of N. Okay. Now, it is given to us. Let us start from the top. M, who faces the center. So, M also faces the center, sits third to the left of V. So, M faces center, let's say. Third to the left. Third to the left means V will come over here. Correct? V will come over here. Third to the left of V. Or other possibility is, we have to take both the possibilities. Correct? These are facing inside and the ones sitting at the edge are facing outside. So over here we have P, N. Now the other possibility is that M sits at the center. Sorry, M faces the center. That means M sits over here, let's say. And he sits third to the left of V. So third to the left of V will be this side. So V will come over here. Two possibilities. Second possibility, first possibility. Now, U also faces the center, is not an immediate neighbor of V. So U faces the center. So over here we have only one position left for U, which is immediate neighbor of V. So this is incorrect. Over here we have one position for U over here, and it is not immediate to V. Therefore, we can sit him over here. Correct? Now, only one person sits between V and W. So between V and W, W can be over here also and W can be over here also. It is given to us that O is not an immediate neighbor of M. So if O is not an immediate neighbor of M means O will not come here, O will not come here. The only position uncertain currently is this one. So O will come over here. If O comes here, I can fix W to be at this position, and the only person remaining is which one? We have placed M, we have placed N, O, P, U, V, W, X. So X is the only remaining, so X will come over here. This will be my final arrangement. Okay, this will be my final arrangement. Now, based on this arrangement, we have two questions. Let us answer them. The first question is, which one does not belong to the group of 4? So there are 4 people over here, 4 options, and we have to identify which one is different. So we have N, O, U and P. Okay, coming back to the slide with the diagram. N, O, U, P. So over here I can see N, P and U. These 3 people are sitting at the corner, correct? The only person who is sitting at the edge is O. So I can say that O will be the different one, correct? O will be the different one because rest everybody sits at the corner. So answer will be option number 2, O. Clear? This is the diagram, correct? Answer is option number O because O is sitting at the middle. Next question is, which will come in place of this? So we have NOU, UXM, MWP. So if I look over here, this is the diagram. NOU, okay, UXM, MWP. So the next person will be definitely PV and N. PV and N. So this will be the pattern. So over here I can see option number 1 says PVN. This will be my answer. Clear? PVN. So this is type number 3, seating arrangement in polygons. Let us move to type number 4, that is parallel row seating arrangement. Parallel row means everybody is sitting in 2 rows and we have to answer questions based on that. Question number 1 says 4 girls are there that are sitting in a row facing towards the south. Okay, so 4 girls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Girls are there. They are facing towards the south. South means this will be my left and this will be my right. What are the name of the girls? A, B, C and D. Okay, then 4 boys are there, PQRS, that are sitting in a row facing towards the face of these girls. Face of these girls means they will be facing north. So this will be the right and this will be the left. So what are the four boys? P, Q, R and S. These are your four boys. Now let us look at the information. The information says that P and C are diagonally opposite to each other. So if they're diagonally opposite, that means P can come over here, C can come over here. First possibility. Or the second possibility is C can come over here and P can come over here. Okay. Now it is given to us A is second to the right of C. So right of C means this direction, A will be over here. Over here we do not have any position after C, therefore this is the wrong possibility. Correct? Now, S is immediate neighbor of Q and R. So again, S is immediate neighbor of Q and R. So R and Q both can come. C is facing R, so now we have a definite answer. R will come over here and Q will come over here. The only person that is dicey that we do not know is B and D. B, D both can come in this place. Correct? B and D both can come in this place. Now let us look at the question. The question asks which of the following pair of persons facing each other is definitely correct. So let me draw the possibility. We have B, D, A, then B, D and C. Correct? These are your girls. Then we have boys. Boys are P, Q, S, R. Correct? These are your boys. Now we have to tell which of them is definitely correct. DP is not definitely correct because it could be BP also. Correct? So this is false. BS again is not definitely correct because here we can have DS also. Correct? DS again, it is a possibility. We can have BS also. So this is also not correct. But AQ is definitely true. AQ is definitely true. Therefore, option number 3 will be my answer. AQ. Clear? Coming to question number 2. Information is given over here and then we have a question. Okay. There are 5 men sitting in a line facing the south and there are 5 ladies sitting in a line parallel to the first line and facing the north. So similar arrangement to the previous questions of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. 2, 3, 4, 5 people. These are your boys. They're facing south. This will be the left. This will be the right. And these are your girls facing north. This will be your right and this will be your left. What are the name of the boys? We have V, W, X, Y, Z and the girls are M, N, O, P, Q. Correct? Now, W who is immediate next to the left of Y. So, W is immediately to the left of Y is opposite to Q. So, this much information is given to us. W is immediate to the left of Y is opposite to Q. It is given to us that X and N are diagonally opposite to each other. So, X can be over here, N can be over here. Other possibility also let us take. Other possibility is X can be over here and N can be over here. Okay, this is your other possibility because they are diagonally opposite. Okay. Now, coming back to the question. It says Z is opposite to O who is immediate next to the right of M. So, immediate right of M we have O and opposite to O we have Z. Again, this much information is given to us. P is to the immediate left of Q. So, immediate left of Q means P will be over here. So, these 4 people will sit like this. These 3 people will sit like this. And is opposite to Y. So, P is opposite to Y also and P is immediately left of Q also. And it is given to us that M is at one end of the line. So, if M is at one end of the line, because we have people towards the right of M, M will be over here. Correct? This will be wrong. This possibility will be wrong because we have people to the left of M. So, O will be here, Z will be here. Then we have Y, W, P, Q and the only person remaining is, in the boys, one is V. So, V will come over here. This will be my final arrangement. Correct? This will be my final arrangement. Now, let us look at the question. The question asks who is sitting opposite to N. Who is sitting opposite to N? So, opposite to N we have V. So, my answer will be V. So, in options I can see option number 4 V. This will be my answer. Clear? Moving on to question number 3 and 4. Based on this information, we will answer 2 questions. So, study the following information carefully and answer the question. There are 6 children that are split into 2 groups of 3 each and are made to stand in 2 rows in such a way that a child in one row is exactly facing a child in the other row. So, similar concept 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Certain people are facing south towards the left and towards the right. Certain people are facing towards the north, towards the right and towards the left. Correct? Same concept. People are B, D, C, M, J and K. Now it is given to us that M is not at any of the ends of the row. So M can be here or there is other possibility that M can be here. Because again the row is also not given to us. So M is not at any end, that means M can be here and N can be here. 2 possibilities. And it is given to us it is to the right of J. M is to the right of J, that means J will come over here or J will come over here because M is to the right of J. Okay, and J is facing C. So C will come over here or C will come over here. It is given to us that K is to the left of D. So K, D we will get or we will get K, D. K is to the left of D and D is facing M. So D is facing M. This is already given to us. The only person remaining is B. So we can place B over here and B over here. Now we got 2 possibilities. First possibility is BMJ above, KDC below. Second possibility is CDK above, JMB below. It is not clear to us which possibility is correct. Now let us look at the question. The question asks who is to the immediate left of B. So if I look at the image, immediate left of B we have M in this case and in this case also immediate left of B we have M. So in both the cases immediate left of B will be M. So my answer will be option number 1 M. Clear? This will be my answer. Question number 4 also. Which of the following groups of children is in the same row? So we know if we look at the possibilities, we have BMJ and KDC. These are the only 2 possibilities. Correct? KDC or BMJ. These are the only 2 possibilities. 2 rows. So if I look over here I have none of these will be my answer because we have either BMJ or we have KDC. These are the only 2 possibilities. So which of the following groups of children are in the same row? None of the answer is correct. Therefore, answer will be option number 4. None of these. BMJ and KDC are the only 2 possibilities. So in this lecture, we discussed the other 2 types. That was your based on polygons and parallel row. In the previous lecture, we discussed linear and circular. So this actually concludes the theory part of seating arrangement, or you can say the conceptual part of seating arrangement. Next, we will start with previous year questions from the next lecture onward. So this concludes today's lecture. Thank you.